Last night I was falling asleep and I was thinking about a few more things for the chakras. Um, each chakra has the typical color red, orange, yellow, blue, green, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, white, or silver, or gold. Those are the 7 main colors for the 7 popular chakras. And what I forgot to mention was that is when the sun is shining. That is during daytime. Those are the daytime colors of the chakras. And the colors of the chakras at nighttime are earth tones. And I don't know the exact order. I don't remember where I found out about that. I do remember that my first spiritual teacher gave me a really beautiful bead for a necklace, and it was wooden, and in the daytime it looked purple, and at nighttime not dark nighttime, but like it also looked brown. So it was kind of this earth tone, rainbow tone. Anyway, so earth tones, you can look into that if you want to. I also had talked about how the drishti, our vision, is very, very fiery. And so probably also one of the most easy to sense nadis. And here I'm looking up on Wikipedia. There's a Wikipedia link called the psychic staring effect. And that was actually what I was trying to talk to you about. Psychic staring effect. And I kind of went over it in the talk, so you'll know all about it, or you can read it. And then another thing I felt like at the end, maybe I didn't go into quite enough, were the gunas. So the gunas there's 3 gunas in the universe, and those are just like 3 qualities, 3 different really strong vibrations, and everything in the universe is made up of these gunas, just like we are made up of the 3 doshas. So I looked that up also just on the internet. Oh, it's jumping. And I came across this very cool Rajas, Sattva, Tamas. And then what I hadn't put into words like this is apparently there's a list of 10, 9, and 8 qualities. So there's 10 qualities of sattva. Sat means truth. Sattva means like active truth. So, and the most sattvic food is milk. Also sattvic food would be anything that has already fallen off the tree. When the apple falls, you pick it and eat it. The tree has already given it up, and you didn't have to pick it yourself. Fruit tends to be a lot more sattvic than, meat. Anyway, here are the 10 sattva, 10 qualities: gladness, cheerfulness, enthusiasm, fame, righteousness, contentment, faith, sincerity, liberality, leadership. Obviously, those are pertaining to human beings, maybe animals, but those are sattvic qualities in people. Sattvic qualities are usually very, very sweet. Virtue, happiness, fruit, honey, maple syrup. And then rajas, 9 qualities: charity, enjoyment, endurance of happiness, sorrow, superstition, disunion, machoism, lust, anger, intoxication, pride, malice, hatred. Not so attractive. Tamas, there's 8 qualities of tamas: inertia, sleep, clouded thought, heedlessness, I'll have to think on that word, heedlessness, unconsciousness, stupefaction, lack of foresight, and procrastination. I actually don't believe in procrastination. I actually don't believe in a lot of things that I read. Anyway, the three modes of nature are the gunas, and they're qualities according to the Venerable Bhishma in the Mahabharata's Shanti Parva from 1883 to 1896, Ganjuli. Anyway, that was one list I found, and I just thought, really, I didn't even read the list before I got on this video, but I liked this. I liked how it shows them overlapping. And out in nature, it's, you know, like fiery. Rajas is fiery, hot, changing, molten, quick, fast to burn out, like not even long lasting. Everything is like the, you know, like big, like fireworks would be Rajas. Tamas is very, very, very slow moving, very slow, very still, deep sleep. I saw a drawing. Oh, he's a famous yogi and I really respect him, and I can't remember his name right now. He has a book and it's all handwritten and I love it. I've never owned a copy of it. Anyway, he's a really free thinker and I really love him. Someone will probably text me his name. And he was showing in his book, he drew a picture of a sock and how a brand new sock or a brand new toothbrush, he did 2 sets of drawings for the Gunas. You know, it's all like tight and really doing its job. And then it kind of relaxes and then it kind of falls apart over time. And that was another going from sattva to rajas to tamas. I thought it was cute. Okay, so the 3 gunas, that's kind of the 3 gunas. When we talk about the doshas and we talk a very little bit about Ayurveda, we can go over those again. Let me look at my list that I sent myself. I think I text myself more than I text anyone else. Earth tone chakras, 3 gunas. Oh, conception of the chakra method according to conception. Okay, so, excuse me. So this is actually really cool. Some people think, oh my gosh, language isn't working, and it's like before noon. Some people think that the way that conception happens is the sperm meets the egg, and then that initial burst of light creates the root chakra. And then after some cell division, I'm mixing in our Western time frame. After some time and some cell division, the 2nd chakra comes on. And then after more time, the 3rd chakra comes on. And after more time, the 4th chakra, throughout the pregnancy. So one chakra builds at a time. That's one concept of conception in the chakras. The other concept is the sperm gets into the egg and that burst happens and all 7 chakras are formed. And then the new person or the new being builds their physical body around those 7 chakras. That's my preferred belief system around that. And I feel like our chakras are always glowing. I'll use glowing. And then when you're pregnant, you have 7 other chakras, like little chakras close together, super powerful, like fully in touch, no thought interference. And they're just like floating around. And at that point, the mama has 2 sets of chakras. Anyway, I really love that concept that the chakras just immediately light up. And then that's our like first skeletal system. That's our first our first system that we start to build everything around. And then at death, if death is quick, I won't give examples. We all know about death. So I'll try not to give examples. So if death is quick, it's a very quick exit out of all of the chakras. If death is a little bit slower and more natural, there's this like dimming of the chakras as we exit through the crown of the head. And then in really respectful situations, the body would not be moved. It would be washed and oiled, laid out, not moved until all of the energy has left the body on its own, because it takes a little while. It can take some time, and it's never the same amount of time. It's really individual. I love that idea of really respecting the person, even after modern science determines that they have died. So it's kind of cool. Which also reminds me of Lotus Birth. Lotus Birth is a super, super respectful childbirth that obviously isn't necessary. The amount of care and respect that we can give each other, you can tell that it isn't totally necessary, because we often thrive without getting it. So anyway, Lotus Birth is when, okay, blah, 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 chakras, baby, mama, daddy, everyone already loves the baby. Baby comes out, placenta comes out, placenta is washed, and this is so funny, I'm talking about this. Sorry, you could definitely tune out right now. Placenta is washed and then set to start drying. And if the baby's going anywhere in the first few days, it takes about 3 to 7 days for the placenta, for the umbilical cord to naturally come off without cutting the umbilical cord. And in the beginning, the baby can still regulate blood flow back and forth. Like for the first more than 24 hours, the baby can still regulate things using the placenta like it did when it was inside of the body. So it's called Lotus Birth, probably because the placenta is like the roots of the lotus and the baby is the lotus. Not necessarily because it has anything to do with the lotus. And anyway, it's super respectful, just like if someone dies and then you wash and oil their body and you let them stay where they are so they can finish getting every last drop of energy out of this current body that they were just in. It's just super respectful. So Lotus Birth, you don't cut the umbilical cord, and the baby gets to regulate itself, and it's just a less surprising, it's a less shocking birth situation. That's all I'll say about it. Anyway, it works out really well. Let's see. What was I talking about on that last note to myself? Oh, the conception, whether the chakras all light up, and on conception, they all light up at once, or whether they come on over time. So I think that's it. That's the add-on to the chakra talk. Thanks. I hope you have a great day.